Have you ever wondered how many games of 3-card Draw Solitaire are actually winnable? In today's video, we're diving deep into the odds behind one of the most popular versions of Solitaire. We're going to answer the big question: what percentage of 3-card Draw Solitaire games can be won? Whether you've had a streak of wins or feel like the game is unbeatable, I'm here to break down the numbers and give you some insights on how you can improve your chances of winning. Ready to find out? Let's get started. So first, let's quickly recap how 3-card draw works for those of you who are new to it. In this version of Solitaire, you deal 7 columns, just like in Klondike, and you draw 3 cards from the draw pile at a time. But here's the catch: only the top card of the 3 is playable. If you can't play that top card, you'll need to draw 3 more. This makes 3-card Solitaire a bit more challenging compared to the 1-card version, because it limits the number of cards you can play at once. Your goal, as always, is to move all the cards into the foundation piles, starting with aces and building up by suit. Now, with the 3-card draw mechanic, the game gets a bit trickier, which brings us to the question: is every game of 3-card Solitaire actually winnable? Here's the thing: statistically speaking, not every game of 3-card Solitaire is winnable. In fact, research and extensive gameplay data show that only about 79 to 91% of all 3-card Draw Solitaire games can be won. That's right. Around 10 to 21% of games are just plain unwinnable, no matter what strategy you use. But why is that? It comes down to the initial shuffle and the layout of the cards. Sometimes the deck is dealt in such a way that you just can't access the cards you need in time, especially with the 3-card draw mechanic limiting your moves. The order in which the cards come up from the draw pile can create situations where you're stuck, unable to make any more moves, and the game becomes unwinnable. But here's the good news: that still means there's a lot of room to win. Over 3/4 of the games you play can be won if you know what you're doing. Now, let's break down some of the key factors that influence whether a game is winnable. The initial deal. The way the cards are laid out at the start of the game can either set you up for success or make things really tough. If your columns have a lot of higher numbered cards blocking the lower ones, you might struggle to uncover the cards you need. The draw pile. Since you're drawing 3 cards at a time, the order of the cards in the draw pile is crucial. Sometimes the card you need is buried underneath 2 others that can't be played, which means you're stuck until you cycle through the deck again. Strategy. Your strategy and decision-making also play a huge role. In those games that are technically winnable, making the wrong move or using the draw pile too soon can end your winning chances. This is why it's so important to think a few steps ahead and prioritize uncovering face-down cards in the tableau. Now that we know not every game is winnable, let's talk about how you can maximize your chances of winning those games that are. Here are a few key strategies to keep in mind. Uncover hidden cards early. The more cards you can flip over in the tableau, the better your chances of freeing up moves. Always try to uncover the face-down cards as quickly as possible. Don't rush the draw pile. Since you can only play the top card, be patient. Scan the tableau for any possible moves before drawing new cards. Once you go through the deck, remember that the cards will come back in the same order, so plan ahead. Manage your kings wisely. If you clear a column, don't just place the first king you see into that empty space. Make sure it's the best move for the long term, and think about whether that king will help uncover more cards. By following these tips, you can increase your odds of winning and tackle more games successfully. So to recap, around 79 to 91% of 3-card Solitaire games are winnable, which gives you pretty good odds. Of course, some games are just unwinnable, but with the right strategy, you can win a lot more of those tricky games. If you want to test your skills and see how many games you can win, I encourage you to head over to thesolitaire.com and give it a shot. Challenge yourself and see if you can spot those winnable games. And if you've got any strategies or tips that help you win more often, share them in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more solitaire tips and strategies. See you in the next video.